Hey everyone. So I've been reading and listening to videos and listening to the radio about this Gabby Douglas hair controversy, and I am just amazed that this is what people have placed their focus on when this girl is accomplishing so much for America, so much for Black America, so much in the Olympics, so much for women, so much for individual achievement. And this is what you concentrate on? Her hair? You motherfuckers must be joking me. I thought this was a prank. I thought seriously that when I first heard it, this would blow over because this must be a joke. Black people surely aren't focusing on this girl's hair when she's all the way in London competing in a sport that most of us can't do. They can't possibly be concentrating on her hair when she's trained harder than most of us have worked. They can't possibly be concentrating on her hair when she is working harder in one day than most of us have worked all year. And this is why most Black people want to separate themselves from niggas. Niggas concentrate on this type of shit. A Black person would be standing up and applauding this girl's accomplishments, her achievements, her dedication to training, her dedication to sticking with it, even though her parents were going through a divorce and she was feeling highly depressed about it. Her stick-to-itiveness, even though she was going through her own insecurities about the competition. But we don't applaud that. We don't stand up and raise the fist for that. No. We sit and we tweet about her hair. It's too jailed. Too many pins. Why is she wearing a ponytail? Why doesn't someone do a makeover? Fuck you! Who are you? Sitting back behind your computer, tweeting? F you. I'll say it for her. I'm so angry about this. And it's not just the attack on her, it's the ignorance that niggas don't mind displaying. And then it causes division between Black people, because then you have to say, Black people aren't supporting this. Niggas are. They're co-signing this shit. I'm sorry, you guys. I mean, you don't usually hear me. I mean, I toned it down a long time ago. I really tried to tone it down a long time ago by not cursing, but it's just amazing to me. And I actually went online and I began looking up some of the tweets that were being hurled at this girl. And while I was looking for the tweets, I saw that she's just been given a contract with Kellogg's. So all of you Negroes who thought that it was so important to point out what her hair looks like, how it should look, why it isn't looking a particular way. Show me your bank accounts. How much money are you making? And how much is your hair earning you annually?
I literally cannot get enough of her smile. She is the 16-year-old with the impossibly huge smile, the how could you forget it nickname, they call her the Flying Squirrel, and the moving backstory with a family that had some financial struggles. But there she is, Gabby Douglas, gracing boxes of cornflakes.
And that's just the beginning of an endorsement cavalcade that could be worth millions of dollars. ABC's Cecilia Vega is on the story in London. She is incredible, Cecilia.
Hey, you guys said it. I can't get enough of this girl either. She's got the perfect story. She certainly has the look, and now she definitely has the gold. All of that makes for the perfect commercial. She is the girl known as the Flying Squirrel, and with 2 gold medals to her name, now Gabby Douglas is flying straight into some big-time endorsement deals. Just hours after her big Olympic win, the first announcement. Little Gabby on the cover of a cornflakes box. What's next? For Gabby, sky's literally the limit.
Gabby Douglas is perfect for family-oriented brands that are looking for someone who really portrays all of those classic, middle America values.
Some say the Golden Girl could bring in up to $10 million in endorsements over the next few years. Another Olympic darling, Michael Phelps, collects an estimated $5 to $7 million each year in endorsements. This smiling face could soon be the face of deals for shoes, makeup, toothpaste, cars, more cereal perhaps, perfume even. Oh, does Squirrel anyone?
The biggest thing that Gabby needs to think about is building that legacy. What is her brand? What is she all about?
When former Olympian gymnast Shannon Miller and the Magnificent Seven took home the gold in 1996, the endorsement deals poured in. This time around, she says Gabby has everything the big brands are looking for.
That infectious smile and the excitement and the joy when you're trying to market a product, that's what you want.
From the smile to the spunk, there's even more reason for Gabby to bring in big bucks. Her historic win made her the first African-American woman to win a gold medal in the best all-around. And on top of it all, she's just 16 years old. She could easily come back and do it all over again in 4 more years.
For Gabby, it's less about the endorsement deal and the numbers she's signing and more about how many kids am I going to inspire.
Have an overwhelming amount of people that are not only tweeting about her, but regurgitating the information or the insults, then you have to counterattack those things by putting out more support of this person, this girl. And so that's what I want to do with doing this video. I just want to show support of her and condemn those who choose to hurl insults at her when she really is not. She doesn't deserve that. She deserves a kiss on the cheek. She deserves a pat on the back and somebody saying, "Well done, Gabby. Well done." Not, "Oh, you should have, combed your kitchen," or not, "Yeah, why are you perming your hair?" Or, what is this concentration with hair? What is this obsession with hair? I've never understood it. And I still don't understand it. It's irrelevant when the person is accomplishing so much more and something that is so much more relevant to her existence than her hair. If she did it bald, it still does not negate the training, the dedication, and the accomplishments that she has achieved. This is why some black people just need to know when to shut up. You've lost your sense of what is important, if you ever had any. You don't even know, most of you who are sitting behind your computers and tweeting these insults, most of you don't even know what it is to accomplish anything. It's the ones who sit in their Section 8 housing, waiting on their EBT card to be reloaded, who have about 3 to 5 children running around. Half of them you don't know where they are. or the ones who are sitting in a chair at their girlfriend's house getting their new weave put in. Those are the ones tweeting about Gabby's hair.
Let me help you.
Hi, I'm doing a piece on Gabby Douglas, and I wanted to speak to someone there who could give me an idea of what type of training is involved to reach the level of competing in the Olympics.
Well, it's pretty extensive. It starts at a very young age category. The intervals would start in 2-hour increments 3-4 times a week and progress to where she's at now, probably 4 to 6 hour increments in the morning, combined with homeschool, and then 4 to 6 hour increments in the evening, 6 to 7 days per week. She's a career athlete. I mean, if there's someone that's a doctor, they'd be in medical school full time.
Mm-hmm.
So her job is to train. To be an Olympic gold medalist, you have to train very consistently.
And what type of training is involved? Like, what are they doing in terms of training?
Well, you have the floor apparatus, bars, beam, floor, and vault. You have the instruction. You have choreography. You have dance and gymnastics. It's more asymmetrical training, utilizing your own body weight, a lot of conditioning, but very, very little weights in general. It's any sort of physical training program, whether it's aerobics, whether it's swimming, for the body to perform in the highest capacity, you want to try to eat very clean, having a lot of vegetables, proteins in your diet. So if you're eating Krispy Kremes, your body is not going to function at the highest capacity. So generally speaking, at that caliber, they're going to want to eat, very clean.
Well, thank you so much for your time.
You're welcome.
Everyone just tells me, you should just show off your smile because you have a great face. So I took in that, and ever since then, I can't stop smiling.
That is, until she puts on her game face. And then this effervescent 16-year-old shows she's equal parts grace and grit. Her name is Gabrielle Douglas, Gabby to most of us. Fans call her the Flying Squirrel. You're going to be hearing those names a lot in the next few weeks, but as her sister would tell you, you almost didn't get to know her at all.
It was pretty drastic. She really, really sounded very serious about it.
It came that close. Just months ago, Gabby Douglas almost abandoned her Olympic dream. In fact, all along her decade-long path to the Olympics, Gabby Douglas quietly carried some big burdens on her small shoulders. For instance, when she was just 9, her dad, Virginia Air National Guard Staff Sergeant Timothy Douglas, was sent on his first overseas deployment to Iraq.
Just have bad days in the gym. I'm like thinking of my dad, and I'm just like, whoa, what if he doesn't come back? I was just horrified. I mean, I prayed every night.
Financial pressures mounted for her mom as she scrimped and saved to pay for Gabby's gymnastics dreams. But in recent months, it's all paid off. And now she's going to London, ready, as she likes to say, to get down to business.
It shows your competition that I'm not here to play around, and I'm going to do this thing. I'm going to get in and get out.